When to file ISF for used electronics. Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we'll be discussing an important topic for importers of used electronics: when to file an importer security filing, ISF. So, if you're involved in the customs brokerage or international trade industry, this video is for you. Before we dive into the details, let's start by understanding what an importer security filing or ISF is. An ISF is a documentation requirement implemented by U.S. Customs and Border Protection (CBP) that requires importers or their agents to submit specific information about the cargo being imported before it arrives at a U.S. port. Now, let's move on to the question at hand. When is it necessary to file an ISF for used electronics? The answer depends on the specific situation and can vary, but there are a few key scenarios where an ISF is typically required. The first scenario is when used electronics are being imported into the United States by a non-vessel operating common carrier, NVOCC, or an ocean carrier. In such cases, the responsibility of filing the ISF falls on the carrier, and they must submit the required information to CBP at least 24 hours before the cargo is loaded onto a vessel bound for the U.S. The second scenario is when an importer is acting as the carrier or is using a freight forwarder for the transportation of the used electronics. In this case, the responsibility of filing the ISF lies with the importer or the appointed agent. The ISF must be filed no later than 24 hours before the cargo is loaded onto a vessel destined for the U.S. It's important to note that failure to file the ISF within the specified timeframes can result in penalties and even non-release of the cargo by CBP. So, compliance with ISF requirements is crucial for smooth import operations. Now that we understand when to file an ISF for used electronics, let's briefly discuss the information that needs to be included in the filing. The ISF requires specific details about the importer, consignee, seller, buyer, ship-to-party, manufacturer, and the country of origin of the cargo. Additionally, a complete and accurate description of the used electronics must be provided. To ensure a seamless filing process, it's highly recommended to rely on the expertise of a customs broker who can handle the complex paperwork and comply with all the ISF requirements. Remember, as an importer of used electronics, it's crucial to stay up to date with customs regulations and requirements to avoid any complications or delays in your import process. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for more informative videos on customs brokerage, customs bonds, and international trade. Thank you for watching. Disclaimer note below. See you.